Dear Alyssa, I want you to know that this has happened for a reason. And even though I don't have it figured out right now, I just know that there's probably gonna be another night like this. Another night that I know that he's sleeping. He's fine. Probably not. I'm just laying in bed at 1 a.m., almost 2. And you're questioning about everything, wondering why this happened to you when it was fine. The pieces don't connect, and you don't know all the answers to everything. I know it seems like the end of everything, and you've been keeping strong for tomorrow's 2 weeks. I mean, the first few days were crap, but after that, you kept strong, and you just kept reminding yourself that there's going to be a future. There's somebody out there. He might not act the same as he did. He might not charm you the same as he did. But he's going to blow your mind. He's going to be there for you, and he's going to be everything to you, and there's obviously a reason, even though you think nobody else is going to be as perfect as so-and-so. Nobody else is going to be as good as him because he was just on God perfect. And even though you don't see where he was a mess up, there's probably a reason you're not supposed to be with that person, even if it hurts. There's going to be that person, and you just need to pray for them. Pray that their childhood is going great. Pray that everything is just treating them well. Even though you don't know that person, pray for that person, because that person's going to be there for you someday. Pray for that person's life. And even though things won't go smoothly in their life, because nothing goes smoothly, just pray for that person that, no matter what happens to them, they know that they have God. Just pray for that person, because you don't know what they're going through, what their childhood is going to be like, with their teenage years, if they're going through something as well, their first huge heartbreak, you don't know. So just pray for that person, and I want you to know that there's probably going to be more nights that you're pacing the floor, but just understand that God has a hold of you, and you really don't have the answers, and I know you have absolutely no clue why this has happened to you. None of the pieces are aligning, and you didn't see signs of anything. Every time you replay it back in your head, you see nothing wrong with the situation. Everything was perfect. The way he looked at you was perfect. The way he talked to you was perfect. I know that you thought that you found somebody that was gonna be there for you for a few years, but if I have to go through this to find somebody that's gonna be there for a lifetime instead of a few years, and I think I'm gonna be just fine, I know that you probably think he doesn't care, and he might not. You might be putting all these tears and all this upset and anger toward this situation. He might actually not give a shit. He might not be crying every night, and I'm not, but it just seems that to show that he doesn't care. He didn't want you the first time, so don't wait on him, Alyssa. Don't. You've been telling yourself this for 2 weeks, so don't stop believing this, that if he didn't want you the first time, he's not gonna want you the second time. There's no reason waiting for him, and even if I'm personally not moving on to somebody else. I need to move on to me. Focus on me. Change what I need to change for myself to become a better human being. There's always something you need to change about yourself, always something you need to work on, and you just need to establish where you know that you're a powerful woman and you will do great things in this world. And then you can look for that person. And you can find that person and everything's gonna be just fine, even though this seems like the world. I want you to know that you're gonna be just fine. You know that God cares about you because materialistic things aren't everything, but you know that He has His eye on you when the other day you're working and someone comes up behind you and she hands you $20 and you're like, no, I can't take that. And she's like, no, you're taking it and you make sure because it's $20. And she said, yeah, and she walks away. I've seen her every Sunday, but I don't know her. She don't know me. And usually whenever you think about people in the restaurant business or anywhere actually working, you never think about what they're going through. They got a life outside of that job. And you just know that God has His eye on you. When you know that you aren't going out of your way to be nice, like, working for that tip. You were just doing your own thing and a woman comes up behind you. That's great. It really is. It just shows that God is watching over me. But I just wanted to make a message to me for you to watch in a little while whenever you're having a hard time again. I just want you to know that everything's gonna be just fine. Even when it feels like everything just fell apart and you're scared that you won't trust another person, you're gonna be so cautious. I don't want to be that person. Oh, listen, God, don't become that person. It's okay to be cautious, to guard your heart. Don't become that person that doesn't trust anyone and won't ever fall in love again because you love to love people. You want to find that person. I want you to be cautious. But don't give up on love because one boy didn't see everything in you. Don't do that. Because he didn't see your good qualities and the good you could have done in his life doesn't mean another person won't. You're gonna find that person someday. And even though you're alone and it might not be the best situation right now, you're still living, you're still breathing, and you're still Alyssa. And you will do great things in this world, even if it doesn't include him in it. And I want you to know, please don't go back to that boy. Please don't go back to him because you're always going to have trust issues with him. You're always going to look at him and be like, is he thinking that he wants to break up with me because you were so unaware the first time? So please do not go back to him and then he break your heart again, or you're always super overly worried of what if he wants to break up with me because this time was random. You didn't see it coming, and I don't want you to go back to him and then have to regret it later. You don't deserve somebody that puts you last. You don't deserve somebody that's put you as their second choice. Or if I have time for you. If you are somebody's second choice and they tell you that their educational career or their career in general, that they cannot give effort into both, that is bullshit. Never, ever say, you know what, that's just fine, I'll wait. I'll wait until you can talk to me. Don't do that. If somebody is, I can't give attention to both, Do you know how many people are surgeons that have families? Do you know how many people are everything? And you know why you shouldn't go back to this boy? Because that's obviously bullshit. Because number one, tell me that he put his educational career above you, and I would never want anybody to change something for me, to change a dream for me, to change their childhood memories or anything they're doing in their childhood for me. I wouldn't want somebody to quit their sport activity for me. But God forbid that you compromise, that you make time afterwards. Don't tell me from now until you get your degree that you want in college, because we're in high school right now. Don't tell me that until you're out of college that you're never going to have a girlfriend, that you're never going to smash with anybody. So that's why you know your worth, because you know that you can see through stuff, Alyssa. You know that one of your good qualities is calling people out, recognizing bullshit, and dealing with it properly, instead of shoving it down like a lot of girls do and just, trying to make things work. I'm glad that you're that person, but you are also a person that needs to work on how they see themselves. You're a person that needs to work on that, because I know that you're beautiful, and I know that you're gonna do amazing things someday. Sometimes you don't believe that. Actually, right now you don't believe that. You're just saying that because you know someday that you're gonna think better of yourself. And even though there haven't been men who have stayed in your life, there's gonna be that person that's just off the rocker amazing. And that one person that's gonna stay versus all these shitty people that temporarily stayed, he's gonna be worth it. He's gonna be worth why this happened to you. And he will make up for all these people. So, I want you to look forward to that guy, because he's gonna be here someday. I want you to never make decisions that you know you're gonna regret when you have to explain it to him. Don't become an advocate smoker. Don't become a drinker. Don't become that person. Please, don't become that person that smokes cigarettes all the time. Don't become that person that has sex with whoever just because they're lonely. Please don't become that person, because you're gonna have to explain that to the next person. Hold yourself higher than these people, because I know that it's gonna pay off someday. Your hard work is gonna pay off someday. I'm gonna get off here because I'm calmed down at this point. It's probably 2 a.m. and I was pacing the floor, not being able to get my thoughts under control. And I think talking to God and then making this video calm me down. So I think I'm gonna finally try and go to bed. But I will talk to you later.